Hello, I'm Quite Mike, and I'm a new RN. This is quite a long overdue video, but I'm making it now. So after I graduated from the Philippines, I wound up writing an article about how I went about applying for the NCLEX here in New Jersey. The article is somewhere on my Tumblr, and I'll leave a link down in the description, but it's AUP specific. And of course, that's where I'm coming from. So of course, after you finish your nursing school, you gotta make sure that you have everything handed in, and as much as possible, handed it on time. A big thing in the Philippines is that we gotta finish our scrubs, our OR scrubs and the DR scrubs. So if you need to finish that as soon as possible, especially if you haven't graduated yet. But if you've graduated, you've got your scrubs, and all your paperwork is finalized with your transcripts, you're good to go. Okay, once you finish all your requirements that you've needed for your school, you should then contact the Board of Nursing that you are applying for the state that you're applying for, or for the territory that you're applying for your NCLEX. So for me, the first thing that I did was I went to the Board of Nursing for New Jersey. I saw what kind of requirements that are needed for foreign graduates. I saw the application, I printed it out, tried to finish it as much as I can. It's easier and much more convenient if you're able to contact your Board of Nursing while you're still in the Philippines, because at least you're able to get all the things that you need to have on hand and just bring it back over when you come back to the States. Because unless someone is there to process all the paperwork for you, it seems like everything is going to be done in Filipino time, so much later than anticipated. Fortunately for me, I was able to follow up and keep up with my papers to make sure that they were going to meet this deadline. And of course, I'm very thankful for those who were able to make it possible, because they did it just in time. Actually, the week that I was leaving, I think I was leaving on a Thursday, I had everything in by Monday. So my Board of Nursing had its own application that I needed to fill out, but it also required me to sign up with CGFNS. CGFNS is basically a company that evaluates your educational credentials, and then it forwards their approval to your Board of Nursing. And for the CGFNS, they do have different packages, and different states do require different packages. And for New Jersey, it's CES. If you need to know what kind of package that your state requires for CGFNS, I do have a link down in the description. But of course, it's always good to double check with your board. So I signed up with CGFNS, signed up for the CES package, and all I had to do was print out some paperwork beforehand. And this paperwork needed to be filled out by one of the secretaries from my College of Nursing. Then the secretary would then send it in the mail with my transcripts and a sheet of my nursing hours and my requirements that I was able to finish, my diploma, and they would all be sent to CGFNS. So before I left the Philippines, my CGFNS stuff regarding my college stuff was already done. I just need to finish my TOEFL, which is the English exam, and then I need to go back home to do my high school stuff and send in my diploma, at least a copy of my diploma, and my transcripts to CGFNS. You can sign up with CGFNS and not have to pay for the package right away, but in order to have everything processed, of course, you need to pay first. So once CGFNS has received all your documents that they needed, and they give you the okay, they're supposed to send that okay and that approval to your Board of Nursing. When I got back home from the Philippines, I finished filling out the foreign application for the Board of Nursing for New Jersey, and all I had to do was wait. So I checked back and forth between CGFNS and the Board of Nursing. So once you're good with CGFNS and they made the communication with the Board of Nursing, all you have to do is just wait for the Board of Nursing to give you the okay. And a quick insert, before the board does approve you, you do have to pay for your test. And one day you'll wake up with an email saying that you have been approved to take your NCLEX. Again, my experience is found in the article and it's in the description. If this video was helpful to you, please hit that like button. And if there's any other questions or comments that I could possibly address, please do leave a comment as well. So with all that said, study well, rest best, and pray the most. God bless.